Tankalishe. I was supposed to sit somewhere here. So now what do you want to talk about? That's what we can side sasa. You have to switch it because you switch side.
Let's place it here. On the other side.
Place it here. So now you move as far as possible so nisiwe ni kama so nikaa tunaongea. Haya. So mic check 1 2 1 2.
Okay. So
yeah. Sasa. Okay. Isaiah. So we're starting a podcast.
sure.
I am Coach G. You're Isaiah. Sio?
Yep.
Now, it's going to be all things chess games, your chess journey. And we hope that people will learn a lot and also enjoy with us the game of chess. So first things first is introductions. Isaiah, I know we've known each other for a very, very long time, since you're a kid, but most people don't know you. So let's first introduce you. Your full names?
Oh, my name is Isaiah Otieno-Olot.
And how old are you now?
I turned 18.
18?
Yep.
And tell us about your journey about chess. When did it start?
It started back in the year 2015 from the Mukuru Njenga slums, where we met an organization known as Sports Outreach, which had an aim of trying to use sports, specifically chess and football, as a tool to empower the kids from the slums. That's where they met the road.
So you said that you are from the slum?
Yep.
Mukuru kwa Jenga. So is that where you grew up? Where were you born?
Yep. That's where I was born. That's where I grew up.
Okay. So tell us a bit more about your family.
Well, I was raised from a family of four kids, mom and a dad. It was really a struggle, living in the slums is a bit hectic. Living in a small room, not assured that you're going to take meals every day. It had been a struggle. And when I actually started playing chess, there was some mixed reactions in our family where my dad wasn't supporting me playing chess, but my mom wanted me to play chess, so there was conflict of interest between my parents. It was really hard trying to maneuver, my way out, because I really loved chess, but now, in a typical traditional African family, the dad is the head, so what he says is final. So in as much as I wanted to play chess, I had problems dealing with my parents.
Okay, I'll take you back to your chess journey. But I wanted to know, so you were born in Mukuru kwa Njenga?
Yep.
And you've lived there almost entire life?
For the longest time in my life, yep.
And how many brothers and sisters?
2 brothers.
Yes.
2 sisters.
Very good. Now, let's start. When was the first time you encountered the game of chess? When you saw it, where did you go? How did you notice the game when you first saw a chessboard? Can you remember?
It was actually in a very funny way, if I do remember. I remember now we used to have programs on every Saturday. So we used to go meet with other kids, and then since it was the birth of that program, we didn't know each other well. We didn't know what was happening. We were just friends getting to meet each other in a very good place.
How old were you then?
But then I was 9, 10 if I'm not wrong. I was in class 4. So it was 10 years. And then we used to have a very big group because most of us were from the same school. It was actually it's known as Sports Outreach Ministry Academy. It was actually a program that initially was a school, but now we decided to part ways with the school, and then now become independent, not as a school, now as a body. So that's where we met chess. But surprisingly, everyone thought it was checkers by the local name Draft, because obviously the older people used to play checkers all over, so we knew it was checkers.
So was it introduced to you in a classroom, or what happened?
Not really. It is just during the normal Saturday programs whereby we used to meet so that we can share the word of God, and then just like eat for free. That was the most captivating part. Share the word of God, eat for free, and then just go back home.
What did you guys used to eat? What was
used to take forage during break.
Yes.
And then sometimes rice, sometimes githeri. I mean, food is food. Because obviously, since you're from a slum, you're not guaranteed to have food every day. So we used to eagerly wait for Saturdays because we knew, hey, free food is coming.
So at that program, they produced chessboards.
Yep.
So by sports outreach, I'm aware of the sports outreach ministries of Pastor Juma.
Yep.
And it's connected to the Queen of Katwe, Mr. Robert Katende. Engineer, actually.
Yep.
Engineer Robert Katende. So this was like a offshoot. It was a branch of
Yep.
the Ugandan ministry.
Now, okay, not really. I think it has its headquarters in US, whereby they like fund everything, and then now it is divided into, I think, areas. I'm not sure if it's in other parts, but I know in Kenya and Uganda. In Kenya, it was in Mukurukajenga, and right now it has expanded to Kibra.
Oh, nice.
And then in Uganda, it used to be in Katwe.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you had your chessboards and you had your trainers.
We had a single board.
A single board?
In particular, we started with a single board.
Wow. How many kids were you?
We were many.
Approximately?
I think like 60, 50, if I'm not wrong, when we were starting it.
Wow. And a single board?
Yep.
Did the trainer have a trainer's board?
No, we just have one board. We gather around our classroom, we place it at the middle, and then we start training with it. It was really weird.
I'm just trying to imagine 60 children around one chessboard.
I mean,
that's almost incredible. Yeah. So how did you get to learn? Did you really get to learn to play a game, or?
No. Okay. The first Saturday, basics. Just we were taught about the board in general, the squares and everything, the letters, the numbers, and then the pieces on the other Saturday. And then from there, it was more of your personal interest. Do you still want to continue learning playing chess? Okay, sure. Then on Saturdays from this time to this time, we'll be doing chess. So you just come. So from like 60, I think about 20, 30 who were really interested. So we used to stay behind to play chess.
Amazing. So when did you get to know the rules? After how long?
Okay. In our first tournament in Makini. Okay, let me just have like a small story before getting there. So initially, when I started playing chess, I wasn't that into playing chess. Just obviously everyone is being taught, but I didn't have like that particular interest. Reason being, in Mukurukajenga, like everyone plays football. Everyone plays football. So I was so into football, and we used to be in a academy known as I'm not sure if it's still there. Young Lakers. It used to be Young Lakers. It's a football academy there at Imara. We used to train in Imara Daima. So whenever, the same time we were supposed to be training, still the same time we were supposed to be practicing football. In terms of football. So Young Lakers, as I used to sneak me just go play football, and then now I come towards like the last 10 minutes of training, and then I just pretend like, hey coach, I was also here. And then so they decided we were going to be taken for our first tournament, but now they needed to choose a team of 10. We were like 60, 30, 40. So many kids want to go, but now they have to choose a team of 10.
Yeah.
So my mom used to know Coach Josephat.
Yes.
My mom just told Coach Josephat, Bana, you can't leave Isaiah behind. Even though he's been skipping training,
yes,
at least just do this one thing for him. Just let him go. Then Coach was like, you know what? Okay, we'll do this. We'll set like play a tournament, a mini tournament for you guys. By then, I think we had started getting boards from you, Kina Brand Kidula, LGM. So they had started donating boards. We had like 10 boards, if I'm not wrong. So we held a small mini tournament. But luckily, Wits just ended up being in the top 10. So I was chosen for the people who are going to participate in that tournament. And then that's when I first knew my roles in the hard way. You know, you're being beaten by those kids. That was actually my first time playing Indians, and I didn't know anything about like touch move. I'm just having fun, you know, just playing either way. The good thing is I've traveled to other places, that is in Makini. Either way, I didn't want to go. I just got there.
Do you remember your result? Did you get to
I got like 4 out of 6. It wasn't that bad, but it was actually a good performance.
For a first tournament, that is very impressive.
I remember.
Wow, that's amazing. So you never looked back since that day?
When I went home, I just like, you know, you sit down and then you just like, okay, I've been to a very good place. Actually, I didn't know we have such big schools as Makini by then, you know, because our school used to look like a caplot. Some used to be like a caplot. Yes, I'm wondering, but hey, they're like these kids. They have even what we call school buses. They have like a mini. But then I used to enjoy Makini's playground because we went there like twice or thrice. I used to enjoy their playground. And then I'm like, hey, kumbe the other kids are having fun out here. Then I'm like, you know what, mom? Hey, mimi maisha ya slum hapana. Mimi nimeona watu wanaishi pali pazuri, and I'm like, you know, Kai, this is the sport. 100% I mean, Mr. Ikujua Kadedi at Ikujali. I'm playing chess.
Wow.
That's why I got the interest.
Oh, amazing. That's a nice anecdote. Wow. Hey, so for you, that was your first exposure now to the outside, the slum, the outside now, the real, okay, not real, but more affluent.
Yep.
That's quite interesting. Okay, so now you got that passion, you want to learn, and despite all odds, so that was what year? So you were 9 years, that's 9 years ago.
Yeah.
We are talking 2024, so we're talking about 2015?
2015, that 2016.
Thereabouts. Because I believe that's around the time that we came give you guys a visit.
I remember.
At
when you came to the office and then you were like, fools mating everyone. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
You remember?
I remember giving you guys a game. I remember, and yes, it was like a simul, and everyone was just
you're just fools mating everyone, but I can't be fools mate me. Ken comes, Sarah comes, and then I think it's only they know who tried after tomorrow, but there's this pattern, queen, and then bishop is killing us, so let's try something else.
Yeah, the scholars mate. It was making my work easier.
Yeah.
But of course, you guys probably now training wise, you are not yet at a level that.
Yeah.
But you could tell. Okay, from my perspective, when I actually changed my. By then I was in the office. I was in Chess Kenya.
Yeah, I don't know.
And we had a lot on our plate because the chesscape was hardly anywhere. So we used to concentrate on public primary schools, secondary schools, create new clubs, try and get new numbers. But I remember I was invited to Mukuru kwa Jenga, I believe by Pastor Juma, if I'm not wrong. Yes. Yeah. And I saw the red roof. I'm telling you, the day we visited, oh man, I just realized now this is where chess needs to be concentrated upon. And I think that's when, as Chess Kenya, as you said, we donated some boards. Yeah. And I think I wrote a small article about it, and Kasparov Chess Foundation came through. Yeah. They even sponsored a program there. So now you see this on the fruits. 9 years, you plant a seed, 9 years later, look at what you get.
Here we are.
Yeah, so anyway, getting there, I remember meeting you because you are very articulate, you are very outspoken and bold. And we came to those Sarah, those Dennis, those Ken, there are so many guys. Yeah. There are so many kids. And I remember very well now, we had a lot of interaction because we came a couple of times, and sometimes with visitors. I remember.
And you guys used to, I think, like sponsor us to tournaments for Montreal.
Yes.
Because we used to go to so many tournaments in between. I remember one.
Yes. So that was very helpful because what we used to do, we used to waive the entry fee for you. Yeah. And where possible, we send you guys a little lunch and a little transport, but not all the times.
Yeah.
So sports outreach really met many costs. Yeah. And of course, if you have the entry fee, which is a bit high, it's quite a lot. Yeah, I think that if many tournaments can reduce the entry fee or remove it altogether for the slum kids, it can make a huge difference.
Obviously, like those guys really struggle to get into just playing one tournament. It's really a struggle for them.
It's impossible, I guess, to pay 500 bob. I mean, there are competing needs for 500.
And then sometimes when we are playing like these long tournaments, like for example, Kenya Nationals, Kenya Open, these 4 or 5 day events.
You need food, you need transport, you need...
Yeah.
So you basically cut out. That's so true. You're basically cut out. So, yeah. So you actually manage thanks to sports outreach and, of course, all the organizers that assisted you. Now your journey continued and you became a better player.
Yeah, okay. So from there, I think now after we started meeting you guys, I'm sure you remember through miniatures you guys used to donate some books, if I'm not wrong, some beginner books.
Yes,
so you used to take them, just go with one book at home. You go, study everything, all the tactics. I remember I used to enjoy the tactics. Used to have like pins, skewers, forks.
I almost forgot about that. Wow.
Hey, it's been long, but I don't remember these things.
Okay, so you got some books, eh?
Yeah, now we were trying to use those books to at least develop our skills because, we've participated in our first tournament. We've seen we are somewhere.
Okay.
In as much as we've not been training, imagine we were not trained and I managed to get 4 out of 6.
Yes.
So imagine through training what will have happened.
Yes.
So now we started training and then now, one thing I came to notice is, as time went by, the number kept on reducing.
Of chess players?
Of chess players. Okay, not of chess players, but of, let me say, active chess players.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still a number which plays chess, but now the serious guys, we started becoming little as time went by.
Yeah.
So it reached a point where we were like, I think 10 very strong active players. Me, Kina Ken, Kina Sarah, Pasaka, the guys whom we used to meet.
Yes, I remember sometimes putting you in the car. You used to be few kids, I remember.
Yeah, so as time went by, now we started becoming serious. Okay, I will say me and Sarah and Ken, we used to have this chemistry between us, me, Sarah and Ken. So we used to sometimes meet during our one time, then we just go through whatever we've learned, maybe try to play with Kina John Makivia, who used to be older than us. So they used to beat us like Sas Juni by experience, Aman data by you, like age difference. These guys just used to beat us. So me, Ken and Sarah, we decided, you know what? We're going to train for these guys. We're not training for like a specific tournament. We're just training for Kina John Makivia. They used to be older than us by I think like 2 classes. So you just train for them. In the name of, if we beat them, then we become the kings. Yeah. So that's how that was our strategy basically in terms of training. So like after some time, the time we used to meet was really small in terms of like trying to have high expectations of growing in chess because it's like once a week. That's on Saturdays only. So we decided, since all of us, after sports outreach sponsored us, they were not only like working with us in chess, but also they sponsored our school fees.
Yes.
So they moved us to a new school, Ifmaradema Adventist, and now we were like friends in the same school. Amazing. So basically, we decided, me, Ken, and Sarah, tutakuwa tukitrain peke yetu.
Yes.
So whenever we had some time, we just go meet. We try to share a few things that maybe we found interesting in those books. Wow. And then at the end of the day, we maybe play at least 2 games. And then one thing we came to notice is, during the weekends, now we used to beat Kina Makivia. Amazing. So we just, if you're beating them, then you're good to go. We're somewhere. Amazing. So that's how we used to train. Amazing. So you are self-taught, more or less. Yeah. So you read the books and you... Yes. Kina Coach Josephat played a role. Yes. They did play a role, but now it's that, should I say, that passion that really drove us, because now we decided we're going to put it. Of course, you have the coaching, absolutely, but you took the extra step of you learning on your own. But not like serious learning. Just our aim was, to be the best. We were not like doing anything serious. It's just learning a new thing, a single thing, go teach ourselves, and then just come. Maybe, for example, I found out about forks. Maybe Kina Ken and Kina Sarah had not yet noticed about it, the family folks and stuff. So I just come, I take the board and then I just show them, by the way, there's this thing known as a fork. Yeah. Hi, Kena. Come sit here. Yeah, okay. Very good. That is amazing. So our training was basically aimed at beating Kina Makivia, not at winning in tournaments, because they were not sure going to participate in any other tournament apart from that one for Makini. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so hungry.
You feeling hungry? Okay. Okay then, so we pause there, we'll continue at another time.
Okay,
You can
sure.
stop the nini. Have you poo-pooed? You poo